Welcome back to the Just Ask the Girl Out podcast, episode 2. I'm Jordan Tyree. I'm here with my sister.
Hello.
And
Hey.
they didn't say their names. There's
Salim the Dream, baby.
Salim the Dream.
And Kira the Killer.
Hey.
Kira the Killer. That's their aliases that they decided to use this time around. I don't have my notepad because I forgot it at home, but we're going to keep going. Hopefully I remember this from my jugular. That's the thing with memory.
No.
Jugular? No, it's not.
You sure? You sure you don't take it out?
Wait, what? What's a jugular?
I'm pretty sure you take it out. That's the thing here when go for your jugular. Like when someone stabs you in the throat.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not actually stabbing in the throat, they're stabbing in the brain. Jugular.
Jugular, yeah, there it is. So this week's episode is all about how to survive the experience when you're dating someone and you're meeting their family, parents, brothers, sisters for the first time. Mr. Salim the Dream here is actually dating my sister, and he's felt that kind of impact here and probably in other previous lifetimes. And also, my sister here has also done things like that, but I don't know because I stay out of her life because I don't care that much. And of course, my lifestyle is terrible. What?
Nothing. What?
Do we need to stop?
No, you're good.
She's commenting on you.
Yeah, I was just commenting, making a comment.
You're just staring at me, Jesus. Okay.
You're talking.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna ask them a couple questions here, see their opinions, see their answers, and see what we can get out of this good old LO podcast. OLO. Joe, I'm not racist. So, Salim, Kira, if that's what you guys want to be called. In a situation where you're dating someone, and of course, let's say you're gonna meet the parents the next day. What do you do to prepare yourself? Do you get some clothes ready? Do you get like cologne or perfume? Do you rehearse lines? Do you talk to them? Do you tell them more information about the parents? What is your go-to thing when you get in the mindset of meeting your significant others? A lot familiar.
When I think back to the day before I met your mother, I was just like preparing all my important questions, answers, important. Do you understand where I'm going?
Yeah.
I don't wear cologne or anything, but my mindset was innocence. Yeah.
I like that. I like the innocence. Okay.
As for me, when I was preparing to meet your father, I didn't really do anything. I mean, I had seen his dad on FaceTime like a bunch of times, so,
right.
He's just like him, so I didn't really prepare myself for it. There was no, like, what am I gonna wear, or, like, what cologne I'm gonna wear. I mean, I knew I was gonna be, respectful, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to expect. I didn't have any expectations because, those are tricky, so I kind of was just winging it, like, hey, I'm Kira.
Yeah, like, I'm just here to meet you. Hey, what's going on?
That's kind of how it went, right? I was just like, hey.
Yeah, it was kind of
surprise!
spontaneous.
Yeah, it was
just chill.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I didn't prepare at all for it, and I mean, it didn't really affect anything not preparing,
Right.
I didn't, like, embarrass myself or anything. I don't think so. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
He's like, all right, fair enough. So, we're gonna go to the aspect of after you meet the family, you meet the mom, you meet the brother, sister. Mm-hmm. Now, if their reaction is negative towards you, like if there's I hate you, I don't like you, I won't ever respect you, I don't want you dating my child. Like the parents say that, or the brothers or sisters say like, I don't want you dating my brother, I don't want you dating my sister. What do you do? Like, do you just back off? Do you be like, oh well, okay, I'll just pretend like you didn't say that. Like, what are you? What is your? Cause that's a weird topic. Cause like they just reject it. Like they just don't want you there. You're like, ooh, I don't know how to feel about this situation. So it's very weird.
Well, I wouldn't know how to feel about that. I don't get rejected from families.
Oh.
But I had a girl before, and my family didn't accept her, so it was kind of just like, well, you got to flee. I mean, if my family sees something that I don't see, you got to go.
I mean, I guess that's true.
I guess I would have a different answer. I mean, if I'm like dating somebody and like, okay, so if my family, I'm dating you, so if my family didn't like you, so you would expect me to just be like, all right, bye, because my family didn't like you? You
I
would
wouldn't
hope not,
expect anything.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I don't feel like I would just be like whatever because my family doesn't like them. I mean, because they don't see the person that I see.
So it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't
It
matter.
wouldn't matter essentially.
I mean, I would take you guys' opinion into consideration, like, oh, okay, you don't like, you know, like why, wonder why, you know, ask why. But it just be like, well, when it comes down to it, like you don't have to spend your time with this person. I do.
So it's just like you're my family. You're not gonna be with them.
Exactly.
We don't gonna see each other like
Exactly.
during holidays
He'll
or
grow on you,
whatever
and
nonsense.
then if it's at a time where it's just like we didn't work out, then you can be like, I told you so, and then I'll just be like, great, yeah, thanks. So
Okay, I get it. I mean, that makes sense.
just move on, you know.
And we'll be right back. And we're back. You missed nothing. Nothing weird happened. I don't like peanut butter. It's just not a really good thing for me. You guys like peanut butter?
He loves peanut
I
butter.
eat peanut butter by the jar.
Like, but like, do you think that?
Drink it. I drink peanut butter.
Let's say someone gave you $1,000, and they're like, "Hey, if you eat, 20 tubs of peanut butter within 24 hours."
Tubs?
20, like the big.
Oh no.
No, so you don't have like that kind of love for it. You just like it a lot.
No.
But that's
God,
an excessive.
Not for $1,000.
You
So
enjoy
wait,
it?
what's the limit? How much do you think you can eat in a day? Let's start with that.
Definitely a jar, easy.
A jar in a day.
When I first started being vegan, that was my thing, to eat a jar of peanut butter a day because I didn't know where to get protein from.
Now the question is, do you think that you can do that every day? Like if someone paid you to specifically eat that much every day?
I think I'll lose the love for it.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess there's a limit for everybody. That's the whole point. Like there's always a cutoff point where you're just sick of things and you can't deal with them anymore. So back to the topic. I love to ramble, as you guys know. We're going to get back to exactly what we talk about here. Third question, the final question, of course, is when you are with your family and with your significant other, do you act a certain way for your significant other's family than when you're not? Like, do you think like I need to act this way because they want me to be this kind of pristine person, and I can act myself when I'm around, my significant other? Do you feel like you change your aspect of?
If you gotta change who you are, you're in the wrong place. But I gotta hold back the cuddliness sometimes for your family's comfort.
Yeah.
But nah, I never change.
That's the only thing, like holding back like our affection for each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like we're together with each other all the time, like literally, and we're just living our life. We don't have anybody like watching us.
Right.
We don't really hang out with other people because our affection can be a bit like, all right, great, go away. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to come and be around each other's family and have to like control the amount of affection we get, even if we're just in each other's space, or leaning on each other, or just like holding each other's kind of just like, oh, we don't really want to see you guys doing that. So, I don't know. That's like the only thing. I wouldn't change. I don't change my entire like self though. Like I'm exactly the same.
But you kind of like dumb it down, like just for the, or you just like I don't really.
Yeah, I just like I leave the affection like the most.
Yeah, leave the love at the door.
I don't leave it at the door, but it's just we gotta turn it down a lot just to be respectful in front of our parents who obviously had a lot of affection to make us. So I don't understand that, but whatever, it's cool.
I did something unforgivable in front of my granny the other day.
Well, like what?
We're not gonna talk about it because my mother is in another room. So, and my brother is sitting right here.
I am sitting.
You would be telling my
just
brother.
I forgot about podcast episode 2.
Yeah. So.
Just hold back the affection.
You just hold it back.
Remember where you are.
And remember where you are.
Exactly. Because you don't want to make an awkward situation.
In front of your grandmother.
Never be forgotten and always be brought up in every instance ever in life.
Oh, gosh.
Because that sounds like an awful experience that I don't ever want to go through in my life.
Yeah. Not fun. But yeah.
So on the terms of getting slightly off topic here, on the terms of your affection towards each other, and you said that it makes people uncomfortable. Now, is there a level where, like, because you want friends in your life, obviously, and you want other people to be around at some point in time, is there a level where you will cut out literally everybody just to continue to show that affection towards another?
Yeah.
Or is it like, okay, I have to at least maintain one good best friend, so we'll tone it down for this one person or for this, because like, we won't, like, is there limitations on how far you'll go, how far you won't go, versus like, because if you want to keep friends and they don't like you, constantly being affectionate, will you stop being affectionate for those specific friends?
I think it totally makes sense to like in a social setting to just chill out and talk. But I mean, I wouldn't have any friends who are just like, ugh, like
Right,
disgusting.
just negative energy all the time,
Right,
just
right.
because we're like holding hands or like in each other's faces. But of course, we're not gonna be like, you know, like sitting on each other's laps and stuff, like, and just making out like while we're in a social setting with friends. I mean, because like with my roommates, you know, like we're not that lovey-dovey in front of them, obviously, because it's just like weird.
Yeah.
There's like 2 other people sitting in the room.
Yeah,
so.
and they're like staring at you.
Exactly, they're gonna be watching us
It's a bad
because we're
situation.
cute. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like.
Y'all cute. They're cute though. That's cute.
You know, so they don't want to really look at us like making out all the time. We can go in the room and make out and then come back out and be like, all right, hey.
Yeah, hey, what's up? What's
You
going
know,
on? Yeah.
so of course we won't I don't think it would get to a point where we just start cutting people out just so we can be affectionate with each other, because I mean we're not making friends so they can watch us be affectionate to each other. So
Yeah, no, our friends serve a different purpose.
yeah, so
So if any of your friends wanted you to stop doing that in front of them, would you?
we don't have friends. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
We
none of
need
us.
to work on some stuff.
What is this cry?
But no, for real, yeah.
If they wanted me to stop, man,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. I mean, it's just out of respect.
Shoot.
Just because.
It's not really stopping. We just be more conservative about it. We just be more like, you know, like I used to dislike PDA so much, man. It's just because I didn't have anybody to share it with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So it's
a lot
like,
of people are.
I don't want to see you making out with your person because I don't have a person to make out with. And now that I do have a person to make out with, it's like, oh,
Is that
well,
all I'm here for?
no. I didn't date you because I get to make out with you all the time.
I think she did.
I'm just saying that.
But
That's what
I
she's referred to.
I understand that's a double standard because that happens so much in life, and this is a life lesson for everybody. If you're single and you show so much hate and animosity to PDA or just people in relationships in general, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because I mean, for me, it's never really been like that because I've always been awake. I thought they were going to sponsor me saying awake and not woke. They didn't. I was expecting. They were just like, yeah, we
Woke.
get it. But yeah, me being awake in my situations, I understand. Like, it doesn't bother me at all because I've been in a situation plenty of times. So, but there's a lot of single people in this world, and dudes and girls, not being sexist, like both sexes, who are just disgusted by PDA. But when they get in relationships, or maybe some people like they still get disgusted even when they're in relationships. But when they get in relationships, they can see like, oh, this is why you always want to be around that person. You always want to show love. You always want to do this. You always want to act on the gestures that you feel in that moment. You don't want to hold back any of the things you feel because you never know when you're gonna get them back. Life is way too short. People die way too soon. And it's a scary thought to, not being able to share the one thing you want to do. Like, oh, I want to kiss you. I want to love you. I want to hug you. I want to touch your hair. When you want to do it, you want to do it, and you want to do it right there. It doesn't matter who's around. Yeah. And I think these two get that perfectly. And that's the general consensus of what we're trying to say here. Love the person you want to love and stop fucking hating on people. Jesus Christ, man. It's just
Simple.
It's too much. Too much hate in the world, dude. That's
Couldn't
spread
have
the
said it
love.
better.
Spread some love. There's
Spread
enough hate.
some
Nothing
love.
but the love.
Nothing but the love, positivity.
And that's what we're all about, man, in this world. Yes. But closing statements, I think these two gave really good answers on regarding what to do when not with their, significant other's family. Just kind of be yourself, but also kind of tone it down a bit, just if they don't like you, they just don't like you. You just continue moving, your significant other is all that matters. And you keep those two major, most of the major points, right? Anything else you want to add?
No.
Shoot.
Yeah.
That sounds like it, man.
Facts,
major points. That's all you need to do. That's all we need to try to do. That's all we need to accomplish. So I really appreciate you guys coming out this time around. Episode 2, episode 1 was a hit, in my mind at least. So there's a timer. So we're going to end this extravaganza and do some jumping jacks. See you next time. Thanks for coming out. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Salim. Peace.
That's what Salim means. Just saying.
Peace. Like, what?